That's so annoying.
Fucking. But I think they'll find that funny. Surely.
Hopefully. I wouldn't like, I'd be annoyed, like, fucking dick.
15 minutes in, mate, they're not watching anymore.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Dan and Steven here for another reaction. And in this video, we're going to be doing Run the Jewels.
Is this track 5?
Track 6.
Track
Yes.
6.
So we're going to continue our Run the Jewels 4 review, reaction / making a video for every single track on the album.
We're just kind of trying to build up content, really. Yeah. We could have done this all in one video.
I know, we should have done that. It's on our head.
It's been 3 months and we're still fucking doing Run the Jewels.
I don't even like them anymore. I hate Run the Jewels so much.
Oh, walking in the snow. Fuck me. Here we go.
And every video is the exact same.
You make this point every video as well.
What is that? It's laziness. I think it's laziness, isn't it? Here, last week our mics fucked up, so we need to buy a new mic. But I was making a point, really good point actually, that Run the Jewels actually released their album for free now. It's strange, isn't it? Now when you think about it, like albums like back in the day were like they made the band so much money, but now they're like, if we release that content for free and more people are going to see it because it's free, that means we do tours, people going to buy tickets for us there. So
that's obviously that's class, but who's buying albums these days?
I do buy albums, but not as much as I used to. Like,
so where would you buy them, on iTunes or something, or do you actually buy the hard?
I buy the actual album itself.
What do you put in them?
Well,
do you have a CD player?
Yeah. I had my car and all, sure.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Well, to be fair, this is actually a funny story. I bought the new Blink-182 album. Well, my girlfriend bought me at 9. Really good album. And I listened in the car because I don't have a CD player here. No, realised my new car doesn't have a CD player.
There you go. See, that's, to me, it's like I have Spotify, so obviously I pay for Spotify.
But Spotify gets the band very little money.
Yeah,
that's why. Why if you buy it,
I get to listen.
But to be fair, it's also like I only buy certain artist albums. To be fair, like I buy every Blink-182 album, every Angels Nervous album, no things like that there. Like I wouldn't buy if I was listening to even Run the Jewels, even though I love Run the Jewels, I'm not gonna buy their album.
No, and I guess it's like even though Spotify makes them little money, so here, but if I'm sure they still want you to listen to their music somehow, and then you maybe want to go see them in concert when they come and stuff. It's all marketing. Like these days, these people make more money out of touring than they do
and merchandise and t-shirts and stuff. And I've bought one of their t-shirts before. I saw them live when they came to Belfast, and they come to Ireland. Hopefully, touch wood, if this whole pandemic kind of ends soon. I'll definitely see them again. So with that, it's worth it because they make so much money off the actual like tickets.
Yeah,
I remember. I think it was Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 was talking about this. Is years ago when streaming just came out. A parrot and all came out, and he was asked in an interview like, "Do you like this?" He's like, "Well, I don't care for it. I don't care either way." He goes, "But they're taking they're stealing your music." He's like, "Yeah, but like that $10 they pay for an album that they get for free, that would probably make them come to our shows where we make more money off the tickets. Why? Because the album, an artist would make 20% of it, while all the rest goes to the studio because they cover all the fees and stuff." While if you go to see him live, I think the artist makes all that, don't they? So if you're paying $10 for an album compared to $30 for a ticket,
I think it's sad as well. Like,
or £30. Why am I saying dollars for a bit of it?
I don't know, because you're a wannabe an American. Do you know what I mean? But I think as well, it is kind of sad in a way, the way like media is dying that way, like physical media, because I think. To me, well, I don't know if this is just a thing that people try to convince themselves. You know, people who buy the actual record players and the records think, "Oh, it sounds better." Yeah. Part of me's thinking, I don't really know if it does, but
I don't know.
You know what? Knock yourself out.
Yeah.
Like it might sound, probably someone commenting being like, "No, it really does sound better." And fair enough. It sounds fine to me on Spotify.
It is proven that it does sound technically better, but doesn't make a difference if you're listening to it. I don't see it. I have a record player up there actually, so I can't say shit. Well, it's not mine; it's my girlfriend's, and. It's something about having the physical copy of the album, whether it's a CD or a vinyl. It's even like buying games. You can just download games now off PlayStation Store and the Xbox.
I know, and I do that sometimes, but
I like having I'm paying for the fucking DVD. I'm paying for the fucking game.
I want to be about games as well, because you used to get the game and you used to open it, you used to have like the stuff in it. There's nothing.
Yeah, the book and all too. Yeah,
we're raffling on here. Will we go?
So this is going to be Run the Jewels, Walking in Snow. I think it's track 6 of RTJ4.
Get a dose of dirty cold to go, been cold since cold flow. Got a wire to enlarge and I set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow.
Just got done walking in the snow.
Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you in the wrong mode, you open and close, you know holes, no go. This whole world's a shit mode, built to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more low, with limbo to the sticks on flow. All oppression's born of lies, I don't make the rules, I'm just one guy. All due respect of getting spit on's how respect is now defined. Hungry for truth, but you got screwed and drank the Kool-Aid. There's a line, it ends directly at the edge of a mass grave, that's their design. Funny fact about a cage, they're never built for just one group. So when that cage is done with them and you still pour it, come for you. The newest lowest on the totem, what golly G you have been used. You have to build a death machine that down the line will kill you too. Pseudo-Christians, y'all are different. Kids in prisons ain't the same shit. Even one scrap of what Jesus taught connected, you feel different. What a disingenuous way to piss away existence, I don't get it. I say you lost your goddamn minds if y'all possess one to begin with.
Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Yeah, ho, gangsta boo, run the jewel. We back on our shit, and it's cold as fuck.
The way I see it, you probably free us from the ages 1 to 4. Around the age of 5, you shipped away for your body to be stored. They promise education, but really they give you tests and scores. And they predicting prison population by who scoring the lowest. And usually the lowest scores the poorest, and they look like me.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to think of like he is your man Killer Mike is really passionate about that stuff. He is like really outspoken about the prison system and stuff, and it is interesting to hear him talk about it in a song. It's so far like this is the kind of song you do need to see written out. Like, it's really hard to capture everything he's saying, but I think it's really interesting the way he's saying about how they protect who goes to prison based on how poor you do in school.
Yeah,
I'm like, something's not right here. Like,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? Something's not adding up.
There is something. There is that's a but at least now I think with the whole like people are aware of it now. I think so, which is good. I think sometimes that's half the battle. If there's a problem and you're not addressing it, you're not trying to fix it. You're not even acknowledging like its existence. But like, people are starting to click on like, here, there's a problem here with this, with the especially with the police. Like, not the police per se. Obviously, there's a problem with the police, but the prison systems and stuff. You know, the mass incarceration rate. Like, that's a big problem. You know, and they can, as he said, that you can predict who's going to go to jail by who's scoring the lowest.
Do you think that's true in America as well as it is across sort of any country? Do you think that's maybe something that's just in America? Do you think that happens here? I'm just asking, does that happen here? Do they look at our scores in school and go, this person, like, how do they...
Well, we've had this conversation before. We've talked about, like, even in our school, which I think our school we went to was a pretty decent school, but like, they don't try to improve you. They look at what you can do and kind of go, here, that just aim for this, aim for a C. Don't try to better yourself, like, because you're at this level. Even the way they have foundation and higher tier in GCSEs, why can we all just do the same score and try to improve everyone rather than selecting a group who's, oh, you 5 are the smartest, let's move you to a separate class away from these fucking idiots.
Yeah, and it's like the same in uni as well, because that always got me in the sense that they were, you know, if you didn't show up to class, they went mad. You know, like, they were kind of, you had to sign in, you had to do that, and you're like, hold on, I'm paying you. It's like getting someone out to your house to do a job and they start shouting at you. But the thing is, it's like, with uni, it's not because they want you to do well, but they don't want you to do well because you do well. They want to look good. They want to be like, our pass rate is this. And it's kind of like, you're not really trying to help me for me, you're helping me because you want to look good.
Yeah, of course, because if their class, if the class they're taking, like, 80% get a pass, or like over,
they advertise it.
Yeah, that's good for them. And if it's the opposite, if half their class is doing bad, they're going to suffer.
And it happened in our school as well, in the sense that I remember being told, I know we're fucking going on here, but it's like, oh, we could put yous in for the higher, and it means you know, a couple of people could aim to get A's and B's, but the majority of people in this class aren't going to get A's and B's, so we're going to put the whole class in to get C's, because that way the school looks better if you all pass. And I'm like, so I'm now in a school that I can't get a higher grade because that means other people mightn't. I'm like, this is fucked up.
Like, the amount of GCSEs I done, majority of them, the highest I could get was a C.
So if I say my GCSEs and a lot of them are C's, they're like, oh, that's good. I'm like, that's the highest all I could have got. Yeah, it's like I couldn't have got higher.
Like, I wanted to try, and that's the bad thing. Like, do they want to push? Because obviously there's kids who are going to be smarter than other kids. Do they want to push these kids who actually might actually achieve something good, or they want to put them all in the same grade and hopefully they all passed as the collective rather than individuals.
It's like they test them too young as well, because whenever you do your transfer test, you're fucking 10 or something, and like see when the age of 10,
I can't even read them.
And 14, and you struggle out now still. But even see whenever
what are words?
I was 14 or whatever, and you're a bit older, and you go, test me now. You know now I might have been able to go to the better school or whatever, but when I was 10 I was like, some people, all kids learn differently, you know what I mean?
And every day on the evening news they feed your fear for free, and you so numb you watch the cops choke out a man like me, until my voice goes from a shriek to whisper, I can't breathe, and you sit there in house on
scrim like I
do you hear his voice breaking?
Yeah,
oh fuck's sake. Sorry,
go ahead.
Yeah, I had to acknowledge that we learned.
I feel like even in the song, I've been waiting on Killer Mike just to come in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though the other guy was still saying good stuff, I was like just waiting on Killer Mike to come in and say something.
Couch and watch it on TV. The most you give a Twitter rant and call it a tragedy, but truly the travesty. You've been robbed of your empathy, replaced it with apathy. I wish I could magically fast forward the future so then you can face it and see how fucked up it'll be. I promise I'm honest, they coming for you the day after they coming for me. I'm reading Chomsky, I'm reading Bukowski, I'm laying low for a week. I said something on behalf of my people and I popped up in WikiLeaks. Thank God that I'm covered, the devil can smother, and you know the evil don't sleep. Dick Gregory told me a couple of secrets before he lay down in his grave. All of us servants ain't masters, all of us nothing but slaves. Never forgetting the story of Jesus, the hero was killed by the state.
Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done.
There's so many lines I want to pause that at.
I know.
I'm gonna
I'll be
forget
here all
that.
fucking day.
Yeah. That there he says, just remember that Jesus was killed by the state.
Yeah. Killed by the mob as well.
Fuck. The mob?
The state whipped up the mob to hate him.
Fuck. Propaganda? Capitalism?
Walking in the snow, goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold.
Who really wanna run it with the Jew runners? Go hellfire hot in a new summer. It's a cold winter, baby, and a blue summer. I suicide bomber in the blue Hummer. Emerge at the side, out of blues on them.
Bad news coming Tucson. Three beats like a wet dot chew on them. Got a stroke rope cool on them, move on them.
We be the heroes, the breakers, the chains, and the busters of locks. You be the suckers supporting the bitches that talk to the cops.
This the Omanica turning and basing a fuck up on rock. I'm not so sure opportunities knocking is probably the law.
Word to the old school tape decks. I get radio Raheem respect. My Nike pin is sacred, similar to the Ghostface bracelet.
Frying in a hole, oh no joke. Probably go bro, just all smoke. Fuck what we gonna do, non-smoke. Get a job, play the role, be adults. Nah, I'ma do me. Arigato, gato.
That there beat the end's class, isn't it?
I don't know. I
movie?
feel like this. Is it over?
They cheating, cause that one of them black and the other one white. So if you don't like them, you automatically racist.
I like that word.
I feel like that song ended way sooner than I thought it was going to end.
Yeah, well, it's 4 minutes.
Yeah, maybe because we stopped it so much and talked so much shit.
You did talk
in
about that
between.
shit, to be fair. So do you think?
Yeah, it was class. I think it's the best one yet.
Yeah. Oh, serious?
Yeah, I think it's probably the best
I think
one yet.
lyrically, it was the most video I wanted to pause at.
Yeah.
Which is something you always bring up and you hear about. You use all you're going to get is a Twitter rant and call it a tragedy. That's what we get, and you point that out a lot, and it's a good point. But for me, it's always been like I'd rather them at least do a Twitter rant than nothing at all. Yeah. Because if you see, you bring up the whole George Floyd thing. Like a lot of people fucking went on Twitter, went on Facebook, Instagram, and fucking slobbered about it, and rightly so. But after about a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it dies out again. That's why when people are saying, "Oh, you can't protest now because of the pandemic," but you can't tell people to wait and hold their anger in for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and go here protest then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just lost all.
So basically what happened there, our audio cut out, and then we're trying to remember. Dan was like, I'm making this kick-ass point and I want to go back to it.
That's gone.
That's gone.
It's gone. But yeah, regardless of
good song. It's a good song.
Good song.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so let us know what you think in the comments below.
Boom.
Cheers.
We'll just have to put this one to bed, mate. Everyone, thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Just to let you know, we've got similar content available on the channel if you want to check it out.
We also do our own podcast called MCPodcasting, where we cover a range of topics from politics, sports, and even movies.
We basically just talk a lot of shite.
We argue a lot as well on it there, but all the links are below. We're on all major platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and is there any other?
That's the main ones, yeah.
Yeah, it's the main ones.
Just check out the podcast, and if there's any sort of videos you want us to react to, drop us a comment on the YouTube videos, and we'll be sure to check it out.
Or if you want to make fun of us, then go ahead. We don't care.
Be nice.
Be nice.
In fairness, we don't really get that many comments.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.
Okay.